Hi, in this video we are starting on page 336. This is stage 3, advanced text formatting. You completed the first 4 projects in this book, so you've already learned about many of the options for formatting text, both locally and using styles. And yet there are still more options, including more complex ones that meets very specific needs, such as formatting tab text, improving consistency from one document to another, such as importing styles from another InDesign document, and even automatically generating text stored from an image data. This stage of the project introduces some of the more sophisticated options in working with text. So let's first talk for a few minutes or a few seconds here about import and flowing client-supplied text. In the previous project, you learned the basics of importing user-defined styles from Microsoft Word. When your clients use more sophisticated styles in their layouts, you needed to understand what to do with those styles when you import the files into your InDesign layout. So the first thing I want you to do is make sure that you are on pages 4 to 6. So let's go back to the Pages panel and just make sure that you are. The next step is what we are going to do is we're going to actually place some text. So we're going to go up to File. We are going to go down to Place. We are going to go inside the Australia file. Currently we are in links, and I'm going to click back on Australia, and I will see a file called brochure underscore copy doc. That's what we want. So select that. But before you hit open, what you need to do is check the show import options. So click show import options down here at the bottom and then click open. It's going to open up the Microsoft Word import option dialog box, and you're going to go 3/4 of the way down the box, and under preserve styles and formatting from text and tables, make sure the import styles automatic option is selected. So I'm going to look and see it. Yes, it is selected. Import styles automatically on mine is selected. Also make sure auto rename is in the paragraph style conflicts, which it is in mine, and also the character style conflicts also has to have auto remain in there. So once I have import styles automatically, paragraph style conflicts auto name, auto rename, and character styles conflicts auto rename, then and only then will I click OK. And I get a box that says missing fonts. Do not worry about that. If you get it also, just click close. In the document window, you will notice that I do now have font loaded on my cursor. I want to make sure as I am doing this, I hold down the Alt key when I click one time in frame of page 4. And then I'm going to keep the Alt key down and click one time in frame 5. And then I will hold down the Alt key one more time and click the next batch. Whoops, let me undo that because we weren't supposed to hold it down the last time. Just click to put the last of it in the frame 6. Okay, our next step is to highlight all the text beginning with for outside flap, which starts right there. So I'm going to need my text tool. Okay, and I'm going to highlight that all the way down to the end of the rest of the story. And I'm going to do a Control X, or you can also go up and do Edit Cut. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on pages 1 through 3. And I am going to put my mouse cursor inside of page 1 and paste where it says just above the global explorations and stuff. Then what I need to do is highlight for outside flap and hit enter, and this needs to move up one. So what you want to end up with is leave your worries behind right at the top of the page. And once I have done that, I am going to do a Control S and save my work. Okay, our next step is on page 338, and it's called Import InDesign Styles. In many instances, the styles you need for a particular job have already been created for another job. Let's say you're working for one client and they perhaps, let's say, like their font to be 12-point Garamond with a 14-point leading for the main body copy. You could actually use that by creating a style, and then you would simply import that style with every new document that you make for them and just use it over and over. So we are going to learn how to, at this point in time, import styles and use them. So with this open, what we are going to do is we are going to open our paragraph styles. So go up to Window, down to Styles, and click Paragraph Styles and open up your paragraph box. And with this open, what you want to do is we're going to go up to the hamburger, and what we want to do is we want to load all text styles from the Paragraph Style Panel Options menu. By loading all text styles, it allows you to access both character styles and paragraph styles with a single pass. So let's go ahead and load paragraph styles. What we're going to do is navigate to the GT assets and you may need to, let's go all files. Down here at the bottom of the dialog box on the far right hand side of where it says file name, if you can't see the GE assets one. And what we're going to do is highlight GT assets and click open, and it opens up a dialog box called load styles, and the box to the left of basic paragraph we don't need, so we are going to uncheck the basic paragraph in the load styles dialog box. Once I have done that, I'm going to click OK to import, and it now has loaded all of it into my paragraph styles. My next step is to select all the text in the frame on page 1, so I'm going to highlight all of that with my text tool. And then as soon as I do that, I'm going to go down to the bottom of the paragraph styles panel, and I am going to click the clear overrides in the very bottom, like I always do. And you will notice immediately over to the left hand side that now we have a beautiful, if I click in there, you will see that we have a new blue for our title, and that all of our text has changed. Now what we need to do is go back to pages 4 to 6. Okay, what I'm going to do is just click inside of the first box, and then I'm going to do a Control A, which will select all of the text. And then I'm going to go back to my paragraph styles, and I am going to click the clear override selection button again. And immediately I see, if I look back to my document and click there, that okay, we've got a very nice set of formatting all done. At this point, let's do a Control S to save our work.